Nice king. Very cool.
So that's what it is, a king?
Yeah, that's a king snake.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a good size. Welcome to Outdoor Madness, everyone, and welcome to another episode where we're going to show you guys a really cool bike ride. So we are in Avila Beach. Actually, Avila, I think they call this Avila Village, California. The beach is that way, but we're actually in the valley, Avila Valley. So there's a bike ride out here called the Bob Jones Trail. It's a bike riding trail. It's also a hiking trail where you're walking. But you know what? I can't tell you guys how many times I've been to Avila Beach over the years and I never knew this place existed. And for the locals here, I'm sure you guys know about it, but if you're not from the area, this is definitely a trail that you guys have to do. Now, if you have e-bikes, only Class 1 and Class 2 e-bikes are allowed on this trail, but just look at this. This is some of the scenery you can see here. Where we are right now is we're inside the secret garden. So when you're on the trail and you go past the trail, you'll see a sign that says secret garden. And if you enter in there, you walk through, there's a place where you can get refreshments, you can get drinks and stuff, but this is in the back of that where you can just go across the bridge and look around. So we're going to show you guys this trail today, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride and the scenery. Right now, this is the parking lot that we're in. So if you look right across the street, that's Ontario Road. And if you look just to the left, you're going to see that yellow sign. That's where the trail starts. But just look how huge this parking lot is. This is actually a park and ride, but there's plenty of room for you to park. So remember, you guys, lock your vehicles. Don't leave any valuables inside either. And now remember too, this isn't just a bike trail. Okay, people walk on this trail. You have elderly people on the trail. Dogs are allowed, but are supposed to be on leashes. And please, everybody, clean up after your pets. So you can see right there, that's the US 101 freeway. So you're going to exit the 101 at Avila Beach, and then you're going to head west. Then turn right onto Ontario Road. You're going to go past the KOA campground, and then you'll see the parking lot that we're in right now off to your right. So the Bob Jones Trail is a well-paved, county-maintained bike and walking trail, also known as the City to the Sea Trail, like you saw in the beginning of the video. But the trail is great for all levels of hiking, biking, and it makes for an enjoyable, smooth, and mostly flat ride with benches, which is nice, that you'll see along the trail. So if you ever get tired, you want to just sit down and chill for a while, you're going to see benches that are sprinkled throughout the trail. And so the trail actually wanders next to the San Luis Obispo Creek, right behind the Avila Valley Barn Fields. From the trailhead parking lot to the end of the Avila Pier is 3 miles. But now we're going to go further than that. As you're riding on the Bob Jones Trail, there are other trails that connect to it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take some of those trails and we're just going to explore and see what we can find. So we just crossed that really big bridge, which is really, really nice. And now we're going past the golf course. This is a really neat area. You can see how shady it is. But now right here, we decided to turn around. So if you continue to go straight and cross this street, there's some restaurants down here and some other places, but this will take you out to the pier. But we turned around because we wanted to go a little bit further. So now we're going to head back and we're going to go back across the bridge and then continue out to the beach. Guys, so we started not at Avila Beach, but we were in like the city, Avila Valley. That's what they call it, the Bob Jones Trail. We rode all the way down to Port San Luis. So that's where we are right now, Port San Luis. And what's nice about this, if you guys have campers, motorhomes, you can camp out here, and if you can see up on the hill here, that's another spot where you can take your RVs. Nice. But let me tell you, when you do this trail, make sure you bring warm clothes, because as soon as that ocean air hits you, you see me. I've got a beanie on, sweatshirt, I've got a thermal, but then again, I get cold. A lot of people don't get cold, but you always have that ocean breeze, which is nice. And of course, there's a lot of places to eat around here too, which is really nice. So, really neat bike ride, you guys. Bob Jones was an environmental pioneer. He had a lifelong interest in protecting natural habitat and the environment. He worked for the Department of Fish and Game for 23 years. Jones also co-founded the environmental firm Jones and Stokes in 1970. In 1983, he retired to Avila Valley. Bob served as the president of the Land Conservancy of San Luis Obispo County from 1987 to 1989. Bob was instrumental in the restoration and protection of the San Luis Obispo Creek until his death in 1994. This trail honors a man with a vision who listened to, encouraged, and inspired others. there you have it, guys. Another episode of Outdoor Madness is in the books. Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode, you guys. And just remember, the Bob Jones Trail in Avila Beach, if you've never been on it, go out, walk it, hike it, ride it, whatever. Just get out there and have a great time. I'm Kerry Clark. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give us the thumbs up and subscribe, and you know the story. I'll see you somewhere in the great outdoors.